Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you all for tuning in. And welcome again to the INED Enterprises Tech Talk Show. Here we'll be talking about beginner-friendly tech tips and tutorials, tech shopping guides, recommendations, beginner-friendly small business tips, and everything under the tech sun. Welcome to the show. Hope you enjoy. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and welcome to another brand new episode of the INED Enterprises Tech Talk Show. My name is Jasper Letsum II, and I am the host of this wonderful show. And in addition, I am the CEO of INED Enterprises. Now, you may be wondering, well, what exactly is INED Enterprises? For all my new listeners, I'm going to fill you in on the details. For all my previous listeners, if you saw the previous episode, you know what we're talking about. But for my new ones, simple. INED Enterprises is a small business IT solutions company specializing in helping small businesses and freelancers with their business visions and goals and help bring it out to fruition within this digital age that we live in. Now, some of the services are that I cover or help with, rather, definitely software training, business app development, small business app development, website design development, and the list goes on and on. But what I do suggest, because I want to keep this simple and short within the podcast, I recommend checking out my site for more information. Go to the website www.inedenterprises.com, and you'll see a lot more of the services that I cover. I assist with other like-minded business adventurers, entrepreneurs with their craft. And so now that we got the formalities, I just want to reiterate from last week's episode that overall the goal of this podcast show, the reason why I'm doing this, is simply just to inspire, to help, and educate everyone listen to it so they can go on and do great things. Overall, I'm just trying, with all the information that I have that I want to share, I'm just trying to make everything easier for others. So, just like last week, and I intend to do this for every episode, I have to start with surprising tech facts. So today's surprising tech fact, this one is going to be interesting because check this out. I'm not going to even spoil it anymore. So the Apple computer, right, was named after Macintosh, which is the Apple. And apparently the Macintosh Apple, I read in an article, it is considered to be the national apple of Canada. Now, the Macintosh is considered as an all-purpose apple, suitable both for cooking and eating raw, right? And Apple Inc. employee Jeff Ranskin named the Macintosh computer line, the line brand, after that fruit. How crazy is that? So there's actually an apple called the Macintosh, a real apple fruit that's called the Macintosh. I thought that I had to share that one because I remember when I first read about it, I was like, oh, let me share this with my listeners as well. So one of the sites, I'm going to switch over now. One of the sites you should try this week that I recommend is Short of the Week. That's shortoftheweek.com. So basically, this site basically shows you the best short films out there with so many various categories to choose from. So you're talking about drama, documentaries, animations, horror. It's so much out there, you know. I wouldn't not knock it down. Give it a shot. See something different. By the way, it's for the free. You know, I mean, you could kind of beat Netflix and the other boys with that. Give it a shot. See what you have to think. I think also too, in my recommended brief beginner consultant, I would say this would also be a good site for those that's working and doing some film work on, like YouTube as well, just to get some ideas of how you could promote and produce your content. It's something to think about. So the website again is shortoftheweek.com. Shortoftheweek.com. I want to add another thing. Now that we got the sites out of the way, I want to be different. Like I said, I want to help inspire and educate. I have an app. Well, rather, I don't have the app. But an app that I recommend for those that love to be in the kitchen. If you want to try and start your own cooking business, I recommend the app CookPad. So basically, CookPad connects you with a vibrant array of recipes, right? So simply, easily add your favorite recipes. It helps you manage your shopping list, find new recipes. Obviously, you're going to run into one of them that you're going to love. You got to try it, and you want to probably make it for others or for yourself. So as an individual like myself who depends on subscription food packages like Uber Eats, pizza delivery, this is something that I stumbled upon. It has been pretty good for me. Not too long ago, I have actually made a chicken pasta bruschetta just from this app, and I've seen it in the restaurants a lot, but when I did it for myself, I was like, what, this wasn't bad, and I actually had a good time with the prep work, the process to get it created. So like I said, you could use this for yourself, individual purposes, of course, for cooking and giving Uber Eats a break. Or, if you're looking into the cooking, baking industry, if you want to really try and get started with a possible, I'm just promoting little ideas, like a little side hustle in baking, food, and cooking. You could use CookPad, the app CookPad, as a good platform, and just get some ideas and see how it takes from there. I mean, honestly, what do you have to lose? That's something to consider. So, time to get into the meat and the potatoes in today's episode. And I want to talk about, as a big tip for business, logo designs and why it's needed. So, if you may or may not know, everyone should have a business logo, no matter what. Even if it's viewed on the profile picture of your social media, everyone should have a business logo. Why? Well, you got to think about it this way. It brings you a visual representation of your company brand, whether you're freelancing or doing a small business. And if you think about it, especially it's important for you if you want your clients to identify your business, as it helps build a strong first impression. And so they could even get to know you a little bit more. That's something to think about. A lot of people don't. I've ran into quite a few individuals that they don't feel like a logo is needed, just the name of the business, and it'll just carry. Which is true, but you still need that. Like I said, you still need that visual representation, just to solidify your identity online. So now, of course, logo designs can appear to be difficult, because if you think on it, it's basically a graphic artwork, and when all else fails, you would have to charge somebody or pay somebody rather to, if you don't want to do it, or if you don't have, not if you don't want to do it, but if it seems like it's too daunting, if it's too much of a charge, or what's the word I'm looking for? If it just seems like it's too much to do, or it seems difficult to learn. That's it. If it seems difficult to learn, people tend to give up. But what if I told you there are quite a few simple sites? Actually, there are two sites that make it simple and easy for you to mix and match. Try different ideas to create this website. One of the first websites I recommend It's freelogodesign.org. That's freelogodesign.org. So basically, it basically aids you in how you're going to present this logo. So you go on the site, and let's say you're in, just because we've talked about it earlier, I'm into cooking. Well, if you obviously you're gonna need a food-based logo. So you could search based on your niched business. You do food, you do a word business word name of your choice. Let's just say Fantastic Grubbies as a business name. You type the word in, you choose your niche, and they give you designs pertaining to that of foods, and it's just a matter of choosing one. Once you choose one, now you create the basics that you would like to see. Do you want to keep the color that's presented to you? Do you want to change the circle into a square? It's really very, very, very simple. That is, once again, freelogodesign.org. But I want to give you another site. So another one that you shouldn't really knock. And another one is hatchful.shopify.com. So Hatchful, HATCHFUL.shopify.com. Shopify is spelled SHOP as in Peter, IF as in Frank, Y.com. Another great site that provides the same structure, design, how to present the logo designs for you. So now that I provide you with two, I want to add another thing. So if you still need help with the logo, or in terms of logo designs, or you just don't have time, let's talk about it. Reach out to me via email. DM me on Instagram at INED Enterprises or on my Facebook page, or visit my website and submit your question on there. Let's talk about it. Let's see what we could do. Let me help you. If push comes to shove and it still seems to be daunting, let me help you. Let's talk about it. Let's see what we could do from there and work something out together. Remember, I'm just trying to help, inspire, and educate. So with that being said, I'm leaving you with this. The last thing, just like I did in the previous episode, I want to leave you with a motivational, inspirational quote for the evening. And it's going to be simple and short and sweet. Act without expectation, by Lao Tzu. Once again, tonight's motivational quote is act without expectation. With that being said, I am your host, Jasper Letton II, CEO of INED Enterprises, and you've been listening tonight to the INED Enterprises Tech Talk Show, which my goal is to simply help inspire and educate small business owners, freelancers, those that want to pursue a side business, and provide them with as much detail that I know, and look forward to doing possible partnerships with, should the need be. You can reach out to me on my Instagram page at INED Enterprises, my Facebook, INED Enterprises, my website, www.inedenterprises.com. Thank you for taking the time to listen in tonight. Like I said, my goal is to keep it simple, short, and sweet. Until next time, tune in every Tuesday at 7. Thanks again. Have a good one.